Sometimes people ask me what they can do to prevent a pelvic organ prolapse, so I'm going to give you the actual research on what you would need to do to prevent a pelvic organ prolapse. Number 1, if you can avoid having a family member with prolapse, like a mom, a sister, etc., that will help you avoid a pelvic organ prolapse. This also includes fathers with hernias. Number 2, don't have a connective tissue disorder like hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome or any other connective tissue issue where the fascia is really stretchy. Just don't have it. Number 3, don't ever have a vaginal birth, and if you do, don't get elevator ani avulsion. Number 4, don't have a larger body type. I say this ironically because this isn't actually a choice for most people. Number 5, avoid getting older. Obviously at this point you're like, Rachel, I can't actually control any of those things, and that is the problem with pelvic organ prolapse. There are definitely risk factors that are not necessarily avoidable. I mean, technically the vaginal birth is avoidable, but many people don't want to avoid that. The tricky thing is we don't really have any primary prevention studies. So being like, okay, let's take these 2 groups of people, let's give this group a certain number of things to do, like pelvic floor muscle training, etc., and the other group nothing, and let's see who gets a prolapse and who doesn't. We just don't have any studies like that. There are some other risk factors that are somewhat modifiable, things like avoiding constipation, avoiding a lot of straining. If you can manage respiratory disorders so that you're not doing a lot of coughing repeatedly throughout your life, that may help. And I say this one with a caveat, but managing heavy lifting, and not in the sense of avoiding heavy lifting, because that actually doesn't necessarily show that that prevents prolapse, but managing lifting in the sense that making sure you have good form, good core and body awareness, and potentially good pelvic floor support if that's an issue. At the end of the day, it's not always possible to completely prevent a pelvic organ prolapse, but if you do end up getting one, I would recommend seeing a pelvic physical therapist and they can help you learn how to manage it.